Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So, between episodes I did a live stream. We did about, it's like an hour and 40-minute live stream, which if you want to watch, you can go down below. I'll link it somewhere below. I'll probably put it on the channel but as like an unlisted video so you can watch it if you want. Basically what we did, we went through, we redid all the subway lines. So we've got new lines. We have this one here running through. Let me just grab something that's not huge on my hand. Hang on, let me just... a tube. Alright, so we've got this purple line here that now runs from the airport and sort of goes down the, I guess we'll just call this the southern end of Empire Park, down through here, through Grove Park. It now goes across the canal. That's right, we have canal access now. Goes across the other side, and you can see we actually have a little exchange here. There's actually another one. Another line change here. This is actually a pretty good little hub here with all these different lines. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Comes down here and it goes all the way here through to the central train station over there. Then from the airport as well, we have the red line, which sort of goes around the northern end, we shall call it, of Empire Park, around Highland Heights, across here, and then it has an exchange with this green line as well, so you can actually get between the purple and the red lines like that, or you can just go straight on the green line, which will follow soon. Anyway, red line continues down this way, goes across the canal here, and has an exchange with the yellow line, much similar to the purple line having an exchange with that as well. So again, another access between the lines, which is quite handy. Then the red line continues on through the downtown area, our main city area, all the way through here to the central station as well. Right, back over this way. So the green line, this one is a pretty decent line. It's not that good, but it's all right. So yeah, it stops here with the purple and the red lines, and it heads up north over this way through the industrial district, which has actually become a very useful exchange again with the green line. So you can actually get from the purple, the red, or the green line, and the yellow line sort of connects all three of those together, which is actually really handy, really good for a subway network, I will say. I will toot my own horn, thank you. No, people in the chat helped me out a lot with this in the live stream, so that was really handy. Thanks, guys. Anyway, the green line continues on this way, has a couple stops, stops here in Foggy Hills, and then continues on to our original train stations over here, which has now become a very useful little stop there as well. So that's the green line. Now the yellow line, which starts down here at the beach at Laurel Square, which we should probably name at some point. Anyway, the yellow line starts down here and heads up through the industrial district, straight through this way. Nice little exchange here between the monorail and the ferries there, so it's kind of in the middle, kind of useful. This next stop is pretty close together, but we decided that even though they're really close together, it's pretty important to have this exchange. As you can see, it's pretty damn busy, so it's actually really handy. A nice little exchange between the two. And the yellow line continues on up through here to the industrial district, where we have the exchange again, which is actually used quite a lot to get between the two. And the yellow line continues north, has an exchange with the trams, which we've also redone the trams. We'll go through that soon. And that continues up. There's a stop in the university. Continues on to the sort of, I guess, newish suburban areas that we did over here, with a little bit of high density there too. And that continues up through here, which previously had like no public transport except for this train. So now we have a nice subway that is actually getting quite a lot of use as well. So it's quite handy. So that goes all the way up there. Those are the new subway lines. We also named them very aptly. If we have a look, we have, well, YouTube, okay, YouTube's green because we were going to do it red, but as you can see, we already have a line called Red Tube, and we can't change Red Tube to a different color. So, yeah, the red line is called Red Tube. YouTube is a green line, and then we have Rubway, which is down here, the purple line, and then we have Lube Tube, which is yellow. It was originally white because I felt like it was a better color, but white was really hard to see as a line on like the map, so we decided to change that. So those are the new subways. They are kind of semi-working, and I say well, they're absolutely working, but my big problem with them, and it seems this is the problem with all the public transport at the moment, all the trains are really close together. See, there's one there, one right behind it, one right here. They all bunch together, and that's essentially why we're getting huge bunches, and same on the red line here, you can see, that's why we're getting huge bunchings on one side of the track, because the bloody trains haven't spread out properly down the line. So when they eventually do that, which they should do eventually, hopefully, then we'll get a better spread between them all. But they seem to be working quite well. Like if we go back here and look at the usage, 1300, 1600, 1300, and 953. The green line is the least used, but it is kind of, if you look at it, it is kind of the least useful in a way, because it sort of just does that. But it does connect these three lines together, the yellow, the red, and the purple, much like the yellow line as well, which connects the purple, the red, and the green. So kind of useful. There's a lot of exchanges and places you can get around. All right, so as for that, that's the subways. The reason I was going to bring it down here, but then I was like, so I just want to explain some of the exchanges that we have. So I thought, because basically everything coming to the central station, hopefully more people will use the monorail. They don't appear to be, but there's no other sort of connection down there. So they might do. I don't know. It's just not very useful. Over this way, we have that exchange. This one was quite good. I already explained with those three there. Another great one is here with where we have the monorail right here, and then we have two different lines. So it's actually a pretty busy area to change between where you're going. So we've got 500 people on that one. 45 there. Not as many people using the monorail anymore, I guess, because there's not a lot of point. I think the monorail used to make more sense. I don't even know if we need it anymore, to be honest. It used to get a crap ton. You know what? We probably should actually... Where's a monorail train? Oh, God. Yeah. How many monorails do we have on here? Because we had a lot, and I don't think we need them anymore. Because, yeah, they're pretty empty. It's become kind of useless with the upgraded... Because the subway is now actually way more useful to get around. Like, you can get places way easier with the subway than you can with the monorail. Anyway, we've still got it there, so we might remove that eventually, but we'll keep it for now. I did actually, someone pointed out, and I totally forgot that I actually only removed a little bit of the cable car. And someone pointed that out in the comments last episode, and they said, you still got your budget up for it. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, oh no, but we still have that one by the bridge. And then I realized, oh wait, no we don't. I've actually just removed it because I tried to put it back, but it like glitched out and like, well, it didn't glitch out, but half the supports didn't build in. And I'm like, we don't really need it. There's not really any point to have it there because they can get to the other side either by driving or public transport. I'm thinking we might even do a subway. I was thinking we can do a subway branch that will probably go up this way, like through this whole area, come down, probably transfer there and then connect back up to the central station, because then we can have a direct access across the bay there, which would be a lot quicker. But I'm not going to do that now. Man, it's taking like 7 minutes to explain. Because I'm not going to do that now, because that would probably render the trams useless, which... Where are they? Have they spread out yet? There's one there. Anyway, so the trams, what we've done with this... should be a lot better now. So we have one line. Where is that? I don't even know where that is. Which line is that? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. No, I remember what I did now. Right. Okay. Sorry. So we have one line, this main line with the 20 stops, 15 vehicles. This now, so we removed the weird 3 different lines we had going. I don't know why I did that. As soon as I did that, after the episode, I was like, why did I put 3 lines on this loop? So now we have one line that runs all the way from up here, and it sort of comes down like this, through that station there, and then goes up this way to the university. So that's a new line that's there, which I don't think... I tried, basically, when I put the stops in, I did far fewer stops than before, and I was also trying to be considerate of the other forms of transport we have. So, for example, the tram stops here next to this bus, but then the bus is stopping pretty much all the way down the road. So it's like, well, there's no point our tram stopping everywhere down this road because the bus already does that. So instead it stops there, then goes straight to the train station. So if you wanted to go somewhere closer, you could get a bus. You just change there, right? So I did that. So anywhere there was another form of transport that you didn't really need to get the tram for, I stopped far fewer times. Obviously, we stopped next to the subway station, and then it continues up this way, stops next to this one as well, and then just goes into the university with one stop right there, which I believe is decently popular. I think it's okay. And that's working pretty well, I think. I don't think it's... Yeah, they're not... The thing is, they're not super popular. These 2 other tram lines are just basically a really simple loop that goes around here where we had those. But again, it's just not being used. I don't think people need to use it. They just go over here. Like, there's no... I don't know. There's not really much draw for them to use that. And also, see, look, we still have a stupid bunching issue. Are these just... Wait, are these different lines? Let me check. No, they're both tram line 1. Look at the next vehicle. They're both tramline 1, and they're not spreading out. And we have the vehicle unbunching, which is supposed to spread. Like, look how close they are. Like, half of these are really... Look at this. Those are really close together too. Like, they're just not. And neither of the subways. I'm hoping with time they will, because right now they haven't. It's ridiculous. It seems worse than vanilla. Anyway. Okay. Let's episode. Okay, so... The bridge. Let's not episode first. We've got to talk about the bridge. The bridge, here's my thoughts on it. I like the bridge in one way. In another way, I don't. And I can see, and it's the same reason that other people said. Well, it's unrealistic in the fact that if a bridge was that long, which they definitely can be that long, it wouldn't be built like this. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't build a bridge like that. Because the supports look insane. You'd have, like, maybe a couple spans like that, if it was a tiny bridge. Like that bridge makes a bit more sense. Even that's a bit long for that design, but it looks cool. And basically the solutions to that was either we get a custom bridge from the workshop and try and fit that in, but I feel like I'm going to spend a million years doing that and I don't really feel like I want to do that. So instead what we're going to do, we're just going to do what I probably should have done the first time around, is just do a tunnel. It's just a long way to tunnel, but I guess that's kind of our only option really, unless you go all the way up there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tunnel. I like, the thing is, it's annoying because I really like the look of it as it comes over here, especially over that park. Like that looks sweet. But then the rest of the bridge is just, it's going on. I wish I didn't spend like 20 minutes on that though. That's the annoying thing. I spent too much time on it. I spent too much time on it to destroy it, which kind of sucks, but that's just the way things are. People are happy about it anyway. No more bridge over their buildings. So let's get rid of that. What we'll do, we'll build, and I think someone said I destroyed it. Yeah, I destroyed it right there. Oh, that's probably why no one's using a monorail. You know what? That's probably the reason. Yeah, someone's like, you destroyed part of the road underneath the thingo. Yeah, I did. Good call. Not good call. Good catch, I should say. Good catch. Hopefully this will just fix the lines and I won't have to do anything. Let's have a look. Which one's monorail? Monorail. Well, that one's fixed. Is the other one going to fix? Or not? There? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, that's fixed properly now. That actually, maybe, hopefully people will actually use that line. Otherwise, that's going to be annoying. Right. I was going to say, why is there no line there? Anyway, so what we're going to do, I know there's some pathways missing there. We will, I guess, just for now, we'll just build the start of these tunnels. Because the thing is, because we got that there, we kind of have to go... These will have to come out. And, yeah, that's really annoying that that's there. I guess I could come out down the bottom. I might move that. Because it's kind of just in the way. So let's actually move that. That's going to now come down the bottom road. And instead of being a big exit like that, we'll just use a small road. Because I don't think there's never going to be that much traffic there. Ever. 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 Alright, this is going to come back up. If we go like 8 meters there, then we should hopefully be able to come out fairly like level. Oh, no, never mind. That's really unlevel. Oh, wait, no, that actually looks pretty good. That's almost how I wanted it. Just a little, like a smidge lower. And we're good. Why does it look like it's... Looks like it's tilted to the left. I mean, it's definitely curving to the left. Which I can... Or not. I was going to say which I can move, but... I don't... Oh, there we go. You know what? Let me just build it the other way around, because clearly this... What is going on? Why can't I just destroy that? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Maybe it should be... We've already got an intersection here. Let's use this. We're going to go here. Going to go down to minus... Well, we're at like 14 or something. That's actually a little bit too low. Oh, good. I'm not going to be able to get the point. Oh, for God's sake. It's actually really annoying how it does that. I just want the node, please. There it is. So we're going to bring that up a smidge. Like so. Ah, lovely. Okay. Then, nope. They go underground. There we go. Oh, yeah, this will work. Lovely. Okay, so this is going to go... What level is this? That's minus 20, so it's actually lower. Okay. So about there. And then to that point, and then to there. Alright, cool. Same thing, just goes this way. I guess it probably doesn't need a curve that way. We probably could have just gone this way. But that's the way we've done it, so there's no point changing that. You can't... Like, the thing is, when you look at the tunnels as well, this is what I was saying on the stream, especially this one. It's really dodgy. Like, realistically, that would just be a straight line. Like, it'd be flat. It wouldn't be going up and down like that. But my philosophy is, look, it's underground. It's a tunnel. You can't see it anyway. So who cares? As long as the exits look good. Why do these lines keep breaking? There's something going on with them? I just keep seeing broken line symbols everywhere. Maybe not everywhere, just there. All right, anyway, so that's that. We're about 14 minutes in already. I haven't done anything. I swear I never do anything in these. But we got to do it. That's why I've started doing longer episodes. Because, like, yeah, I know there was a point where I was just doing nothing in any episode because there was no time to do anything. Anyway, it's just no time. Nothing got done. It's going to go there. So it's minus 12, right? Oop. So we'll just put them there and then we can do whatever later on. That's just so we have a tunnel ready to go. Now, I think as for the highway, what might be the go is we could pull this road off this way, have a tunnel that goes down there, and then that tunnel becomes the highway. Because then that would be a direct connection. The problem is, the big problem with that is it creates another intersection here, which is not what we want to do. But I just don't know where else we could have the tunnel. Now, we do have that already tunnel underneath, but then we'd have to somehow create a bloody three-way interchange in a tunnel, which is even more unrealistic than having a huge bridge. I mean, no, it can be done, but it's not likely. The other way is we just have to do a road from somewhere, just start it here. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe we could even bring it from over here somewhere. Like off the roundabout, maybe it would be all the way back here. Then we could have some entrances along the way. I don't know. Leave your thoughts on that. Where we should, like, when we eventually build the tunnel over there, where should we start it from? Because I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Okay. Now we've been talking for 5 hours, so I think the rest of this space is gonna be. Like, that's fine. Like, we can do whatever we want with that now, because I think we're done sort of messing around about here. Now, this is... Someone's like, turn it to high density in this area. This is high density. It's because this is zoned as... what is it? Leisure or... Yeah, it's leisure. Leisure buildings never build tall, which kind of sucks. Because it means we can't... If we want a leisure area here, it can't. It basically just can't be, because it's not going to ever have tall buildings. So maybe we just change it to regular and have leisure... here, like in this little area along the beach, because the beach is all low-rise stuff anyway. We have a bit of leisure down that way too, which is good, but I guess we can fill in that, and maybe we can get some roads up here. But those are houses. We don't really want to make it too loud there. There's a bit of... Oh, that's a subway line there. Oh, hello. That's not good. Can I why can't you select stuff that's underground? Like, how do you... I guess I have to use this. Where is it? It's not even select... Doesn't it... How do I select stuff underground? I don't know. There's obviously a way to do it, but I have no idea. So let me know. Because that's not great. I mean, we could always just smooth out the land next to it, but... Anyway, so here... Oh, actually, no, here. Let's go for... So this district here, I'm going to change that. I don't know why I didn't go on that road. There was probably a reason. Normal. That's going to be normal commercial. So hopefully that will... Well, it will demolish pretty much everything there because it's all commercial. And then it will change into the different form. Now, this one, Florence Beach, actually goes all the way there. I'm not going to change this. So Woodland Heights doesn't really have any zoning in it by the looks of it. Most of it's placed buildings, which is fine. Because I'm going to change it to leisure. It's going to be the leisure district. Oh, yeah. And this is going to go down here. And I guess onto the beach area there, because we might do some... Actually, yeah, we will do buildings on the... What the hell is that? What district is that? Oh, that's part of Florence Beach. All the way over there. All right, so this will be... Yeah, part of this will be leisure along the beach, because we'll zone a little bit of it. The problem is, yeah, now all the commercial zone is going to disappear, because it doesn't make sense. Like, we just lost a lot of commercials, so technically the demand should go up, not go down, because there's new buildings. It doesn't make any sense to me. We'll do high density here, because like I said, high density along the beach is never high density anyway. Not the beach. High density in leisure... What am I talking about? High density in leisure is never high density. Like, it's not tall buildings, so that's fine. In terms of this area, maybe we could do... No, we'll do like the tiny roads, I reckon. Like, have these little lanes and all that. Because that'd be cool. But where to bring them off of? I guess we'll have one coming off here. Probably bring that down a little bit. Monorails. That monorail pole is like directly in my way too. Look at that. Look at that. Well, what I'll do, I'll build it to there. Let me just select the node. I'm actually not... Why did that stop moving there? That's weird. I'm actually not going to join these two because what is happening? Oh, because I turned that on. That's probably why. I was trying to figure out how to select underground. Yeah, I'll move that there. So I'm not going to join them because I don't want traffic driving through this. But I want them to be accessible from each other by pedestrians anyway. Okay, let's just hopefully just get this to be a little bit more road-like. Now this is fairly uneven. So we want to get some zoning in here. I would like more zoning there, but I don't think it's going to happen unless I do this, and then that zoning is probably going to disappear, is it? Nope. How do I get that back? I can't remember how you... I think I have to change the road. No, that didn't do much. Although it removed some zoning from there. Because Because now we have this big gap in the middle, which is not ideal. We also have no commercial demand anymore. So that's going to have to be filled in? It's going to have to be filled in later. Also, I don't know why if I wasn't going to connect that, why I made that one way. It needs to be two-way. Cool. I might do a pedestrian path. A pedestrian path, not a road. Okay, no road guides, thank you. Like that. One through here as well, sure. Lovely. Okay, that's going to go there. So this area will be... whoops. I want crossings there and there. Yeah, this area will be commercial. I don't know. I hate when you sort of do a little crossing and like messes with the road curvature. Alright, so this will all be... Whoops. All be zoned and it will build eventually. Look, we're getting some buildings over here. Lovely. That's actually a taller building than I probably would have... You know what? Maybe I should have done low density here. Because it's still not a skyscraper, but I think that's a little too tall. So we'll have low density here on the beachfront, because that makes sense. And then we'll have the high density on this side, which also is fine. So all of this. Probably not that side of the monorail, though. And we'll keep some of that away. Anyway, so that will build in about 500 years when it's ready to. And that will fill that bit in a little bit. Right, so we want some more residential, which I guess we can probably get through here. I just wish I was able to move that stupid monorail. Because we can... get some... I don't know if I want to. Maybe we should leave this area. Let me get some trees in here, though, because I feel like... Because it's right near all this other stuff. What trees do we have? Some lovely autumn trees. What about just... where's, like... cluster trees? I want generic tree large. No. How about a generic tree full large? That's pretty good. Let's get some of these in here. Although, I don't know if it... Oh god, good lord. I don't know if it makes a whole lot... That's like... I don't understand, like... It's on strength 1 and you do the brush and it doesn't do anything. Like, you have to go like... There. That's all it does. Like, the old school tree brushes back in the day, it used to place so many. Like, you can hold down and do this, but... It's not as good, because then you have to like move my mouse everywhere. I just want to put a bunch of trees here just because it's right by a railway and all that. And the city. And this is supposed to be like a nice area too. I don't know if these trees particularly fit. That was probably a bad idea. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. That was probably a bad idea using these trees. You know what? Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to have to undo that. Because it's like... Oh, it's got all these palm trees and ferns around here, which is what I probably should have used. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright. So we got palm trees and ferns. Some ferns! Get some of these in. There you go. A lot of these little guys. Lovely. And then we can get... What's this? Sure. Get those. And this thing. Sure. And then... This tree. I didn't put... See, it's not putting any of them in. It's like, there's too many trees there. Well, there's not. What does this even look like? That's not even... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, that's not even a tree. I don't think we have these anywhere down here. We do now. What other trees were around the area? We just got those regular trees, which I'll get in some of those, like these ones. Maybe we can do like a tree line up here, maybe, that they've sort of planted in, I guess. And then hopefully have some more natural sort of stuff. So at least when you're down here and you like look up, you don't see the train line and the train station. You just see the beautiful city. Like, look at that. Aw. Nice. We definitely need some more buildings here. Oh god, that cathedral. That stupid cathedral. It's still there. I don't know why I haven't got rid of it yet. I've been meaning to get rid of that forever. Alright, let's get some of these regular palm trees. That's probably too many palm trees, but I just want the area to have stuff in it. Get a lot of these ferns, maybe. What about these? A lot of these bushes. I want this... Yeah, I mean... This particular area looks... It looks pretty tropical. Like, it is kind of like a forest, right? It's got all those trees in it. So, you know what? We could probably get a bunch of these in. Let's do it. Let's just litter this space. Probably should have a few less on the cliff, because, I mean, you typically wouldn't have a whole bunch of trees growing out of a rock. Or at least not... I mean, yeah, okay. I say things, and then people are like, well, actually, you can. And obviously, yes, but it's... This type of tree you wouldn't have growing out of a sheer cliff face. Although these cliffs aren't too bad, actually, so it's probably fine. Is that too much, though? But no, I like it. It is a lot of trees. Don't get me wrong, but like for this supposedly, like, this is supposed to be a rich, like, housing estate. Not a housing estate, but, like, there's a rich residential area. Like, you're living right on the beachfront. So having all those trees and greenery right in the city as well, it would be incredible, right? Like, that'd be pretty good. So I might actually do it on this side as well by the train station. We'll probably zone in a lot of that stuff, but we'll have it up to that point there, I guess. Sort of around the train station. So it should hopefully, well, it would be quieter in real life if it was all like this, right? Because you have all of these. All right. Get some trees in here because there's a big gap in there somewhere as well. All right. That's nice that it's all filling in too. Slowly but surely. All right. So that's that. Not going to use that space in there just because it's a cliff face, so we can't really do anything there. But we have a bunch of space here, which I don't know how to use. We've got all this space here too, which is, again, pretty delicate to use just because of this road is already so busy. We can't add any roads coming off of it because otherwise we're going to create massive issues with additional traffic. But we can get probably a road off here. Let's do that. We can get stuff zoned around here, I would suggest anyway. Maybe if we get like a nice tree-lined road, large oaks. What's the, I think it's the older tree. Is that the... Yeah, I think that... Is that this tree? That doesn't look like that tree. The color looks different. What tree is that? No, maybe it is that tree. It just looks... No, it looks way brighter though, doesn't it? Yeah. What is, what are this tree? Small beech. I was close, because they look similar, but not quite. Small beech. You bloody beech. Beech you. Actually, 10 is probably too close, because these trees are actually pretty big. Right, so I'm going to use this road, because it has nice trees on it. This is going to come around here, just along this... Cool. Actually, no, you know what? No, it's not, because we're not going to zone on that road. I wonder if I can... Oh, no, it's going to be annoying. Well, I guess we could zone on that road. It's not the end of the world, really. It'd probably be fine. Just we'll have to make sure to turn off parking on it. Because we really don't want anyone... I probably should have done that a long time ago. Like, there should not be any parking on this road at all. How do I... Oh, no, they can't park on it anyway. No, that's fine. There's not enough lanes. Okay, they can park around there, though. That's fine. No parking there, though, because that's right by the roundabout. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, cool. So, industrial... Oh, we could do, like, offices here. It'd be a nice little office space. Like, it's really green, right next to our main road. So we'll get offices on there. That'll be fine. Might be an idea to have a car park back here as well. Not a huge one, but like a little garage maybe. I said not a huge one. I don't know how big any of these are. That's why I was not going to click on one. We could do like something like this, especially because there's no parking here. So maybe we have one down the end of this road, like there. It's a couple levels. That wouldn't be enough parking though, would it? Realistically for this area, but that's fine. Now, I kind of didn't want people to zone in those tiny little spots, so go away. So, go away. Thanks, mate. Looking good. So that's going to come down here. That's going to go... Damn it, I was going to go like that. Okay, don't bend. Just anarchy to that point, then I can get rid of that. There you go. So that now connects through. Fantastic. That's all I was trying to do is just connect that through so there's a convenient pathway to get on the other side. A little crosswalk there too. Lovely. Now... Those guys should eventually disappear, which will be good. You guys can build here, get some offices in. We'll have a little commercial space there. Maybe a couple... Well, that's right on the road. That's not good zoning. Let's not build there. I was gonna say maybe a little commercial space somewhere. Just a little store, but it's not really a good spot for it. I guess we could do it on the other side of the road. I just don't want a huge amount of people walking here, though, is the only thing. But I guess... Oh, I guess I can't walk across the roundabout because that's all a highway, so that's good. So I actually couldn't walk there. They'd have to go around this way. We should probably get pedestrian pathways around here. Especially, well, now that we're building here, I think it's probably a wise idea. Like, for example, if I can go here. I don't mind them walking around the roundabout, just they're going to have to not create traffic. Well, additional traffic. See, what I'll do is I'll go there. And then this is actually going to come around. A little further away from the roundabout. And what I'm going to do, first of all, adjust that a little bit because it's a little bit off. Adjust that a little bit. That's going to go there. Right, now the other thing I'm going to do is go into here, go for restrictions. Is the one I want? No, that's not the one I want. I wanted this one. Also, I don't know why they were Not giving way. That's why they're not giving way, because there's no giveaway there. All right, so that should also be entrance like that. And we're going to go no crossing over that road. No crossing on that one. I guess all of these. I don't think they can't cross there anyway, but no crossing on that. So you can't cross right at the roundabout. So like here, they can walk down the, like they can cross over here at these traffic lights. They can walk down here, go over this way. I guess what I might do, I will add a little crosswalk maybe there. Because if that's where the pathway goes, that's probably, it's just a little setback from the roundabout, which I think is good. I'm actually going to move this directly in front of that. That's good. And then that will just come between some buildings, and then it just cross further up the road, basically. So that's how you get around. And you don't need to be on the other side by the looks of it, so that should be fine. I might get a road down this way as well, because we got all this space here. I'm wondering, it was suggested that we should move the Eden project to like the university. We could move that to the university along with that sort of crematorium that we put in there. But I don't know, it seems pretty big. Oh, here we go. These houses look way better. Oh, good lord, these are amazing. Look at this. Oh, fantastic. That's so good. I'm so glad that they upgraded, because that looks way better. Like, that looks that's exactly what I want it to look like, except for that one. But the others look good. Like, they're all, because what I like about it is they're all really similar houses. So it's like, obviously they've been built off a plan for like the university. Like, hey, let's get some uni houses. Just chuck them down like that. That's good. Really, really like that. These buildings are hideous though. I regret putting those in. I have regrets. We might just do little stores. Like a little strip of store, like, I don't know, whatever stores there may be. I don't know if this will look good. If it does, then we'll keep it. If not, then we'll just keep this as a tree-lined road, which I do want to put some trees down here, actually. What are we using here? We're kind of using a little bit of everything. What would be the nicest down? Probably, well, let's have a look at the trees. Let's see what our options are. So we've got probably, see, like something like this would be cool, but they're too small. Probably, I want like a grand tree, you know? That's too big. That's not like what you'd have on the side of a road. That's pretty good. Like, this is a tree that would line the road would be nice. It's too small. It's too small. That's way too small. Nope. Nope. That's a little cluster of trees. No. No, these like look way too foresty, I think. Some of those. I think probably the best one so far was this. I'm going to put it there so I remember. Because that could look nice going down the road. And I might actually change the middle of the road to be grass. So then we have like big trees on either side of it. Rather than... So did we get through these? I don't know that I did. I think I started there. And that's that. Yeah, that's all these trees, which are fairly nice. But I don't know that they're big enough. It would be nice to have like huge trees that sort of really encapsulate the road, you know? Just really, really get in there. Really deep. Deep and meaningful. There's also these trees, which are a little bit bigger than just the base game trees. Also that one. I reckon these ones. I reckon let's try that. So what I'm going to do is actually clean the area up a little bit just around here. So that we don't already have trees overlapping with each other. We'll see what those ones look like as a little tree line down the side. And we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'm thinking we change this to grass, because I hate how under the trees has dirt. I think we could even move it to put trees on the road. I still, you know, that's what I need to get. I need to get bloody prop anarchy so I can actually do that. Have the trees on the road myself, because I'm going to have grass and trees and it'll be lovely. Right, so I'm going to go for this one. Which tree did we want? We wanted, oh god, this guy. Is that right? Yes. Okay, here we go. Is that going to be too many trees? I think if I can get it, if I knew where the grid was, probably about there somewhere. If we get these behind where the buildings will be, that'd be alright. I'd be okay with that. Roughly about there, maybe. So you have like that. Okay, that needs to move back a little bit. So maybe the first bit of this road here can just be grass. Sometimes the trees, yeah, they look like they're behind that, so it's actually quite good. So we have those there. And then maybe for the quad, we just neaten that up a little bit. And actually, maybe for these as well, around this road, which I don't really think needs to be one way. anymore. I'm going to change that. Not really any point for it to be one way. There's just not that much traffic that it really matters. Okay, so like that, we'll go get some of these trees in just as a point-based placing. Now we don't really want to... We don't want to block the view of the building down the road, so we're going to do the trees on the side. There's 4 on that side, only 3 there. That's where it's closer on that side? A little bit. Also, I think these trees are just a bit smaller. But I get... You know what? No. No. We can't have it an uneven number of trees. It's just inappropriate. Why are they so much close? I don't know. I don't know why I've done that. Because I thought it was... Obviously, I thought it was further. Do something like that. Get one there. There you go. Whatever. They're different sizes, but it's fine. So something like that. And then maybe if we get... How... Do we need like... No, I don't want something like that. I want something like... Where are those little bushes? We'll use those. These guys. Yeah. What does this look like if we go... Probably want them... Can I fence them? Fence mode. Actually, that's pretty good. Actually, that works pretty well. Just so we have like something like that. I don't know if I like that, but that's just what I'm doing. So we'll go with it to see if it is kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool, but whether it holds up. I mean, maybe a hedge would be better. Hedges somewhere would be cool, but I don't know if that would work particularly well here. Oh, it's lovely. Look at this. This is just an experiment in design, guys. Oh, that was actually something I said in the stream. I was just like, because some people are like, why did you do that? That's so ugly. It's or something was like, it's hideous. And then I'm like, don't. I was just like, design is... It took me ages to say it right, but I was like, design is in the eye of the beholder. It was like... And then that was really funny because the guy was just like, oh yeah, no, you're right. I was like, oh my God, that guy's... What a legend. Because normally people on the internet would just argue with you, but he was just like, yeah, actually, no, you know what? You're right. Yeah, mate. Continue on. I was like, oh, Jesus. Super nice dude. So shout out to that guy that was like, that's really ugly. And he was like, oh, no, you know what? You're right. Oh, I appreciated that. I was like, oh, okay. That's a first on the internet. Let's go like this. I want to see if I can get this around here. It's not going to work exactly how I wanted it to. It really needs to be like over there. Oh, actually, that kind of worked. It's curving a little bit too much that way, though. Maybe I'll just leave it there for now. No, it's annoying. I want it to come further. I guess we can just bring it in a straight line further to like here. Problem is the crematorium's in the way on this side. I can do like that. And maybe curve it like here. I don't know if the tree lines need to come this far, but that's what I'm doing. There you go. Lovely. Look at that. Aw, that's nice. I feel like this should be some sort of really nice like garden bed in there or something. So then you have this really nice garden bed entrance and you come down this way and you're like, oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. I think that looks pretty good. We could definitely use like some sort of centerpiece here though. It seems like it needs something there, right? Like a fountain or something. There's gotta be like, oh, there is a fountain. I know I've seen it before. Fountain. Yeah, there's loads. Oh, okay, no, just one. Ooh. See if it could go there. That'd be good. Oh, actually, one of these might be good. Like that. Oh, it almost fits in. What does this one look like? Fantastic fountain. It's a little too big because that would be kind of cool. Can it fit at the back? I actually can. Maybe we should do it here. Because it's not quite in the center, but we can just move it. Building already exists. Oh, really? Man. Building already exists. I need to get the mod that allows me to do more than one. Because that'd be cool. Like a fountain like that. Oh, I should probably just get Propaniki. I can probably download a custom fountain. I think a fountain there would be sweet. Oh, that's actually the other thing we need to do. People keep asking me to do a campus lake. Which I think maybe we could do one here. Because at the end of this road, have a nice like lake here. Or... I don't really have any room up here anymore. It'd have to be there, which is not really part of the campus because you can't really get there. It's covered by roads. That will probably just remain a forest, to be honest, because you can't really get there. It either have to be here. Not... no, I guess this is technically part of the campus. Like, it was up to this road here. And we can get there, but... maybe here. I think here's probably the go-ahead. Now, let's see if we can... let's see if we can do it, because it might be a little bit difficult. You know what? Let me just hit the old save-a-rooney. I know it auto-saves, but it's always good practice to save. Alrighty, so this should hopefully work. So let's go strength, first of all, way down. Nope, wrong way. So we go down like that. Okay, we can turn strength up now. That's way too low. Something like this. It doesn't need to be too big. Now, how do you get a water source to work properly in this mode? I don't know that, do I need an additional mod for that? I don't know. You know what's going to happen though? We're going to find out right now if I have the access to it or not. I think I need a mod for that, don't I? Unless it's, oh no, we got here. Oh, how do I, oh god, I'm so worried that I'm going to flood this whole bloody area. Oh no, yep. How do I move it down? Page up, page down, home, and how do you, because it's water capacity, like that, but it's still like super tall though, right? I don't understand how this works. I know how it worked in the map editor. Oh god. Let me just pause that real quick. Can I get these in? You know what? No. Can I just reload? That's probably a better idea. Okay, good. So actually that's the other thing. We have like I don't know why, clearly I wasn't paying attention when I did this, but we have two like police departments at the university like right next to each other. But I'm going to be honest, it probably doesn't matter because I only have 4 patrol cars each. They're not very big, and that's using 4 out of 4. That's using 4 out of 4. I would keep them there. Like, they can be part of the same precinct. I might move one of them, though, to here. Sort of smudge them together a little bit. Maybe I can I, like... What if we do something more like this? That's kind of cool. I don't know, something like that. There you go. So let's just pretend they're the same building. Now I kind of want something there though, because that looked good with that there, but I like them there too. Yeah, we'll do the water again in a second. We're just gonna leave it for a little bit just to be safe. So let's get out like a little dorm there or something. There you go. Just put that there. Okay, so let's experiment somewhere else, because maybe not in the middle of the city is the best idea. So if we go over here, like it just flow into there. All right, let's have a look what we can do. So if somewhere a bit more flat. I mean, this is all like, oh, how about here? No, that'll ruin the road. Okay, it really doesn't matter. I feel like I'm definitely overthinking what I'm doing right now. All right, so let's go down there, flatten it out to that point. Let's just see if we can get a lake basically and fill it up. That's way too slow. There we go. Do this, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's see what we can do. So we can get the water source. That's no problem. That's actually in here. That's move sea level. I definitely don't want to do that. Okay, use the primary mouse button to place. Use the secondary mouse button to remove. Use the handle to adjust the water level. What handle? Ah, okay, so I place it, then I adjust it. Right. Okay, so if I do that, it should just fill up this. So ideally you want to do it when you're paused. That's where I went wrong. Because I did it when I already unpaused. Okay. That appears to work just fine. No problems. Okay, cool. We'll leave that there for later. That's a little Easter egg on the map now. Okay, let's try again. That seemed to work without a problem. I guaranteed we'll do it here and it will work with a problem. Alright, slow that way down. So go like that. That's probably a good depth. Maybe about here would be better though. Alright, let's speed that up again. Up again. Get like a little lake at the back. Be nice. We'll probably get some buildings here. Maybe if we can get if I leave a bit more room on this side, we can definitely get a pathway around here. Have like a little path around the lake would be cool. We'll have it. Definitely want it to be like an interesting shape. I don't want it to just be straight on the edge there like that. Something more like this. Okay, something like that. So we have like a nice path that goes around it. Maybe we can even have like a little island in the middle of it. So if we go like this, with a solo tree on it. That'll be lovely. Alright, let's get rid of all these trees out of the lake, because it's going to be water there. Alright, I think we've got it this time. Now, clearly this side of the lake is lower. So we might have to adjust it a little bit, but we'll see how we go. Well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see. We'll try. We'll see. We'll fail, and we'll retry. Okay, let's pause this time. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay, although I guess it doesn't really matter how big it... you know what? Let's just make it... Well, we don't want zero water, do we? We want some water. So if we go there. So that, in theory, wouldn't flow out of there. Okay, so it's going to start filling. Yeah, the problem is this side is a little lower, so I might actually see if I can just raise it up, just so we can have the water a little bit higher on all the sides. Something like that. That's better. Because then it's just a little bit higher. And then we go back to our water tool. Make it a little bit more about there, I guess. And then we definitely want to get some rocks in there, which are... Where are they? They're in the rock tab. Rock tab. Because they'll look cool. Is there... I thought there was like... So, is this like supposed to be a random rock? Some rocks. Maybe. It kind of changes size a little bit. Looks pretty good in terms of like it working as a lake. I thought there was... Isn't there like... That's freaking huge. I'm pretty sure that like messes up the water if I place that too. What about this thing? That's kind of cool. I want like little rocks though. Like, I thought there was a bunch of those somewhere. Oh my god. Oh god. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to mess up the water. Wait, let me search. So if we go rock. All these. Which I don't think I've seen. What are these? Just freaking tiny little rock. What the hell? That water is like not rendering over that rock. Oh wait, there it goes. Oh wait, it's gone. I'll just get rid of it. Because yeah, it'd be cool to have that all around the edge to make it look way more lake-ish, you know? More lake-a-leaky. That's what I like to call it. That's not a rock. It's like a stone. Some stone thing. No, these are all way too big. Like we basically need to do these rocks everywhere, but I thought there was like a little, maybe it's like pebbles or something. Pebble, no. Stone. What else do we have in stone? Do concrete texture. I don't know, I'll leave that for now. I'm not going to do, if I'm going to be doing rocks all the way around this lake and making it look sweet, I'm not going to be doing it now because it's going to take a million years. So let's go like this. Let's get this down, because I would like this to be like, oops, that's the wrong one. Sort of water level. Yeah. Oh, no. Too far. Do that. Then we can get like beautiful trees out there. Oh, tsunami! Alright, tree. How about... what is that, like an apple tree? What is select? Apple tree, yeah. Lovely. No. We're going to get out... Oh, I know what we could do. We could get like the little... cluster of trees. Cannot build on water. Well, it's not. Oh. There we go. Can I get another tree in there? Oh. I really need to get Propanicky so I can do this. Because it'd be cool to have like a little island covered in foliage. Oh. Oh. There it is. I don't know, like more than that, because that's not great. But I think you can see the idea sort of how that's going to come together. And then if we get like a little pathway here. Oh, you know what we could do? Does this have, was it this one that had? No, it's got to be one of these, right? Was it the dirt? No, that's not a good one. It was one of these. This one. Yeah. Have like a little jetty that comes out here. A little fishing, you know. Okay, why isn't this going down? Why is it so high up? Oh, for God's sake. Well, it doesn't matter, because what we'll do is just use move it to not have it that high up. Because that's, I don't know why they consider that at 0. Clearly it's not. Finch Bridge. Ah, oh, Finch off, mate. Finch you. Alright, so let's go here. Is that a... Did I used the dirt road, didn't I? Interesting. I don't know why I did that. So I'm going to go like this, stick it on the ground, just go like that. That's fine, yeah, and then we can just connect up a pathway to that. No problems, mate. All good. Because we don't need any car access to that, there's just no point. It was just so we could have like something that looked like a jetty. That's a bit too close. So we're going to get this to come around. Turn off anarchy. I might do like a fence around... where that railway is too, because that's a little close for comfort. That joined there. Come round behind the little police departments that we have. That can come up to that bit of road. But it will also continue over here. There you go. Lovely. So it'll be like that, but with more rocks and trees, and it'll look way nicer. Because also the other thing, let's do because it'd be nice to have some sort of shielding here to the train line. I think these trees look pretty good. We've already got a bunch of them anyway, just to block the train line because it just doesn't look. I guess we wouldn't need a fence if we just cover it in trees, right? So maybe let's just clear out that area a little bit, and we'll get in those trees. So it was kind of like, what was it? These ones? Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, right? Maybe something like more like this looks a bit better, I think. If I do it in fence mode, how close do I get? Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be too much though. Like, does it look too ridiculous, or is it just right levels of ridiculous? Is it kind of like Red Foo ridiculous or Harry Potter ridiculous? You could probably use some like lower bushes in that as well, because that looks way too repeated at the moment, even with like random tree rotation. Maybe we can get like in these guys. What are these? Well, that rock looks ridiculous with the shadow there, but let's get rid of that. I'll do something better with that. The tree line, I tried to do, but you know, I think you can see the idea. I'll probably redo that though. Oh my god, my trees. Did my trees die here? Man, they're flooded with water. That's so sad. I think I might need to raise that up a little bit. Anyway, I think you get the idea. I'll go through and make that look much nicer because it's a bit. It kind of looks a bit. It looks like a bit of a desert at the moment, doesn't it? It looks kind of awful. Look, you get the idea. It's on its way. It's going to be here soon. It'll be fine. Coming soon. Trademarked. But the campus is starting to come together. It's nearing completion, I guess. There's probably just a few more things we need to do. We've got some buildings here. Actually, these are alright. These buildings aren't bad. They're a bit more modern, which I think is alright. I mean, it would be so much nicer if there was... You know what? Maybe I'll download some custom little corner shops. Because that would be better. Like, I don't mind looking at these, but the problem is it doesn't really... Like, I like the look of the buildings, but it doesn't really fit anything else at all, right? It doesn't look like anything. I think if we just get some, like, one-story little corner shops, I'll just download and we can just plop them in there. That'll probably be the way to go. That pathway goes nowhere. I deleted that at some point. Yeah, it's coming along. I think a few more bits and bobs here and there. We should be looking pretty good. This area down over here, it looks like it is built up pretty damn nicely. Hopefully more people use the monorail now. 293. People are absolutely using that now. That's awesome. So people are using the monorail. What about the one down over here? Hopefully more people use this now too. Oh, they absolutely do. Do you see that? 336. Because we have like offices down here. Oh no, commercial down here now. Problem is, probably should limit the height of buildings in front of this. Like just this bit, I reckon. Maybe I'll do a separate district right here. Hang on. Right here in front of that just to say high-rise band because it seems kind of dumb to block that, right? And maybe even just the behind it bit too. Just like this. Just this little sight line. Because I think that's probably a wise thing to do. It looks a bit silly. City planning. High-rise band just there. So what were the other policies that we had on this one? Was there anything else? I don't think so. I think it was just that. All right. Let's do that. So that guy's got to disappear. As nice as it is to have a building like that, if I could speak properly, that building's a little too tall. There we go. Like, I think we can have some of these buildings. Like, that's fine. You can still see it. Oh, actually, I never realized, but that frames the cathedral. Oh, my lord. Okay, we actually cannot get rid of the cathedral now, because that's actually a sight line and a half. Like, if you're over the other side of the bay with your binoculars, look through your telescope, that's kind of cool. Like, that is... that's an accidental work of art, I'm not going to lie. And then from the cathedral, if you line it up, you can see straight through it. That's kind of cool. You know what? Cathedral staying, guys. It's in. It's in. It's locked in. Lock it in, Eddie. All right, I'm going to leave this part here. I think we did some stuff. We got some stuff done. There was a lot of explanation at the beginning. Some tediums. But we're getting there. So leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. And we'll be back next time with some more. I think my plan moving forward, so I'm pretty okay with this area in here now. Might even get some more, I don't know, I guess maybe I think we should zone all the way down the beach. Maybe even get some really nice houses here. If I can get some like Venice Beach house assets or something, like down here would be sweet, right? Like zoning that. Because what is that? That's like a grid of 4, right? Yeah, there's got to be some like beach houses there that we could use and like line the beach. Like I think that would look great. These look awful. I probably should have just extended them all the way back. It probably would have been better. We might redo that. Because looking at this bit here, like this looks really cool with the pathways right behind it. I think I really like that. I think we should do the same all the way along the beach. So that'll be cool. So we'll do that. We got a few buildings up over here as well. I feel like in the middle there looks a bit weird, but that's all right. So that's coming along. I think we should zone in here or get something there and there. Like fill in all these little gaps around, especially because this is an industrial area. I feel like they wouldn't want to waste any space. And then moving forward beyond that, like beyond just trying to finish off these little areas, obviously the university as well, I guess we want to start expanding either over this way to do like some more rural areas, or maybe finish off this sort of higher density area first, because obviously we'll expand into all of this along the beachfront of that. But I don't know. Leave your suggestions down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day. Look at that. This city actually looks really sweet when you look at it like this. Like I love, it looks uniform in a way, like with all the grids, but it's good. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's it now. See ya.